It's a miracle, and I'm knocking them out. A miracle, I wanna hear you shout. A miracle, and I mean it for life. And I'm wild black man, 'cause I'm ready to fight. A miracle, and I'm knocking them out. A miracle, I wanna hear you shout. A miracle, and I mean it for life. I'm a wild black man, 'cause I'm ready to fight. It's the Avatar, here is your
It's Grime Trial. It's for 2 points. You're both going to be doing a time trial lap around our 240-metre muddy, soggy racetrack. And you're going to be doing it on that track in one of these amazing buggies. They do approximately 50-60 mile an hour. Now then, as you've just seen, we need a little bit more room than we've got here in the studio, so if you'd like to follow me outside, Amir, and Dan, come with me. Amir's got the advantage. He's got 1 point off the first game. Dan, like I said earlier, 6 more games to play. This one is an absolute beauty. Join us after the break when Dan, the policeman from Plymouth, takes on Amir Khan in June buggies. Don't miss it. Beat the Star. Welcome back to Beat the Star, where our police officer here, Dan, is taking on boxing champion Mr. Amir Khan in a bid to bank himself £50,000 cash. Now then, before we go any further in the competition, let's just have a quick tale of the tape. Here's a few statistics on tonight's competitors. This is Dan Ivy. He's a sergeant in the police force. He's 30 years old. He stands at 6'5" and weighs a massive 14 stone. Our other competitor is Mr. Amir Khan, current Commonwealth lightweight boxing champion. He's 21 years old, 5'10", and weighs in at 9 stone 12. But all of that counts for absolutely nothing, because they're just about to jump into these 50-mile-an-hour June buggies. Guys, are you ready for game 2?
Yep.
It looks like you're both itching to get into these cars. Now, Dan, as a copper, I would imagine you've done your advanced driving test.
I have, yeah, that's right, yeah.
How long did that take?
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
I'm just hoping that one of these has got a blue light on the front, maybe.
Hey, Dan, not a chance. Amir, I know you like your car, so you will love this challenge, is that right?
That's right, yeah, man.
All right,
Yep.
Well, here are the rules. We're going to give you guys 4 chances to go around the track. The first lap is basically a tester. Feel out the car, get to know the track, and then the following 3 laps will be timed. Your quickest lap will count. So whoever goes round the quickest will win the 2 points on offer on Grime Trial. Amir, you're going to go first, so please, if you'd like to get in the car, and I will leave you in the more than capable hands of our Beat the Star commentator, Mr. David Goldstrom. David, over to you.
Thanks, Vernon. Well, this is the journey, left and right through the wettest section of the track, then over the ramp before the hairpin, the camel bumps and the chicane, and left-handed back to the start line where the clock will run next time around. But for Amir Khan, this is the one and only opportunity to familiarise himself with this track, trying to work out when to put the power on and when to ease off. Dan's been taken away, so he can't watch or learn anything from Amir. But this is not just simply about speed, it's also about control. Over the camel bumps, and now the first lap starts in earnest, and he goes a little wide into that wet section, trying to avoid the boggiest patch, but he's lost a few seconds there. Over the ramp, no problem there, up to the hairpin, and we'll get a little time check unofficially, and about 15 seconds as he goes into the crown of the turn. Too much power, and he's on the bank, and once again he's losing control, and again, and Amir goes off the course. Well, all these mistakes are costing him a fortune in time. Vernon's enjoying it, the crowd are loving it, but now the second lap, 35.31. Surely he can better that time. Needs to be a little bit more tempered in his approach. This is much better already. Tempered it a little bit, and the control is there. Goes round the hairpin, and he's about 1.5 to 2 seconds quicker as he faces up now to the camel bumps. Straight through here, anticipating a little bit better, more focused. This is going to be quicker. Oh, it's a whole lot quicker. It's almost 5 seconds better. Once again, a little wide and through and sideways there, and he's on the ramp there. Well, that's a big loss of that time on this third lap here. Doesn't rule it out completely, but another mistake certainly will. Comes around 30.53, trying to improve on that time to give Dan a really tough challenge, but second time over the banks, and I'm afraid this lap has gone west, and he's going to have to rely on his second lap time, 30.53, and he can't even make the finish. Straight on, and Amir Khan has run out of puff, and he has to reverse and goes across the finish line in a moment, I think, but the time's irrelevant, and it's the second lap that will count. But Amir, where's he going now? Well, he's beached it, and he's blown the right-hand front in the process.
Amir, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's skidding.
If you can't go around it, go over it. I think that was your
It's skidding, man.
tactic for the game. Right, can you look You completely annihilated the front wheel. Absolutely smashed it, Amir. Unbelievable.
Well, not exactly the only erratic moment there for Amir, who managed to bank the buggy plenty of times in his 3 laps around this testing little course. But 30.53, who knows? That might still be good enough. But here's Dan, the police sergeant, who's passed his police advanced driving test out on his practice lap. A little bit more measured, you'd think. Crosses the start-finish line now, and he's away on the first of his 3 opportunities to better that time at 30.53. Much better opening line there from the policeman as he heads up now to the hairpin. But the time actually pretty similar to Amir, but this is where Amir banked it twice and took the buggy off the track. The policeman keeps it straight as he goes over the sleeping policeman and heads towards the left-hander now that will take him towards the finish line. 30.53, 30.89. So he's a third of a second slower as he goes through that wet section. Comes to now the ramp. Needs to put the gas on a little bit more now if he's to beat the superstar from Bolton. Comes around now. Oh, just a little wide there. Took his foot off the gas. And the clock ticking away into the left-hander, and 30.89 was his first lap. 30.88, it's only a whisker faster, and he's still down on Amir Khan. Goes over the ramp. He really needs to make this absolutely perfect now if he wants to beat the boxer from Bolton. Comes round the hairpin. This is a little better. Didn't go so wide there. Over the Camel Bump chicane. Left-hand turn. 28.30. 30.67. It's outside the time of Amir Khan. And the boxer has beaten the policeman. Oh, so close, but on this occasion, aggression has won the day over control.
How was that for you, Dan?
Awesome, I've got to get one.
I've got to say, your technique was a lot different to Amir's. He went over and around. You went around very methodically. Were you thinking about the way you were going to drive your car and get around the track?
I didn't know whether it was quicker to go around that mud slip, but I was just trying to take the corners as quickly as possible.
And you have done your police training. Do you think it paid off?
You're about to tell me, I think.
I am about to tell you.
Come on.
All right, Amir, I can tell you that your time was 30.53 seconds.
All right.
Remember, if either of you wins game 2, you get 2 points. Dan, I can tell you that your time was 30.67 seconds. Amir, you won it by just a fraction, 1/1400th of a fraction slower, Dan.
And that took it easy as well, so, you know.
Unlucky, unlucky. Commiserations, you can shake hands, we don't want you falling out. All right, well done, Amir. You must be feeling quite confident now. You've played 2 games and you've got 3 points. There you go. Well done, Amir. 2 out of 2. Dan, how are you feeling? 50 grand on,
Yeah,
on the
I should
line.
have won that. I should have won that one.
Going to beat yourself up?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, don't do it just yet, please, because we're about to play Beat the Star, Game 3.
It's Amir.